All right, out there. Hope you guys are doing well. The purpose of this video is to show you how to reverse a string in JavaScript using both recursion and no recursion. And so the first way you're going to get started is you want to create a function. I want to name this function, letting the person know that we're going to be using recursion. So we can call it reverse with rec. And that's going to be a function. That's going to take one parameter, which is going to be a string. We're going to take a string, and then the goal is to reverse it. So underneath, I'm going to console log, so that way we can kind of see our progress as we go along. And I'm going to console log reverse with rec, and then we're going to need a string to play around with. So I'm going to choose cowabunga. Okay, so just so we can see the string, there it is at the bottom, so we returned it. So the first thing we're going to want to do, because this is recursion, is we need what's called a base case. And that's going to let us know when we can stop running this recursion over and over. So in the process of this function, we're going to be chopping off these first letters over and over. So eventually the string length is going to be less than 1. And when that's the case, we want to return an empty string because we want the finished product to be a string. So we're going to return empty string in the base case. All right. Then on this line right here, now we have to start to think. So if we want this to be in reverse, we want to return each of these letters in reverse order. So the first one we're going to do is the letter C. And so that way it'll appear that C is at the end of this. So in order to get C, we're going to do string.character at 0. Now we have the letter C returned. Okay, but after we get rid of that letter C, then we want to run this on awabunga and wabunga and abunga. We want to just get rid of one letter each time. So the way that we get rid of the first letter and still run this function is I'm going to run reverse with rec plus that letter C, and we want to run it with is awabunga. And the way to get just that without that first letter is going to be string dot substring starting from 1. Okay, that's how you get awabunga, and then it would do wabunga and so on. As you can see at the bottom, this reversed the string successfully. And as I said, we started with the first letter and then each individual letter after that. All right, the next way to do it is to reverse the string with no recursion. And the way we're going to do that is, first, of course, we have to set up a function. We call this one reverse no rec. And that's going to be a function. Okay, and that's going to also take a string, of course. All right, and of course, we want to console log this one out as well. We'll call reverse no rec, and we'll run cowabunga again. All right, so first let's return the string. So now here we have it at the bottom, and it's perfect. So the way we're going to do this is, well, why don't we just try string.reverse? That's a function, right? Well, no, we can't do that because right now we're working with a string, and string.reverse only works with arrays. So we're going to convert it. So we'll do string equals string.split, and that's going to turn it into an array. As you can see, we get each individual letter as strings of an array. And now we want to reverse it. So let's try doing the reverse right there. And that worked. Have a look. No, it's not awabunga, but starts with the letter A. It's reverse. Okay, but now the problem is we don't want it to look like this. We want it to look like this. So how do we make this array into a string? Well, we're going to join. And it's not good because we still have these commas. And then if we do that, then, and only then, do we get cowabunga in reverse. So as you can see, we got it using recursion up here, and we got it using no recursion right there, the same result. Hope this video is helpful, and have a wonderful day, guys. Bye-bye.